everyone. Yes, this morning while driving to work, a lot of thoughts came into my heart, and I decided to just park and do this video. While I was reflecting on some of the things I put on the vision board for 2026. I mean, you need to see the vision board is quite really heavy, and we're just thinking like, are you going to achieve this? Do you think this is possible? Why those thoughts were coming to mind. I got a flash back on how spotless zone started, and within a year we needed to expand, and we needed a space to accommodate the level of cars that were coming at that time. And I went to a real estate agent. I was given a check, myself and a friend. We went to that place. Of course, you will see this video and will remember exactly what happened. We went into the conference room of this particular, office. They gave me the contract and I signed it. And immediately I signed it, it came to mind like, come on, you've just signed a contract. You usually check for money you have never seen in your life. You know what that means? A check for money you have never seen in your life, like on a monthly basis. And that struck my heart. I became afraid. I excused myself. All right. When people says I'm afraid, to do some things, I just laugh because I've always been there. All right. And most times I'm still there on a continuous basis. And I just said, okay, you know what? Let me go ease myself. I went to the washroom, and while in the washroom, I looked at the mirror, and guess what? My heart dropped in my stomach. You know what that means? Like, I lost faith that this can be accomplished. So what happened? I went back to the office of the guy and I told him, listen, I am not doing this anymore. Let me have my check. In fact, they were resisting. I created a scene, angrily took my check, took the contract, took everything, and I canceled everything. 1 week later, driving past the same location, I said, you know what? This people would have taken it that day. My friend said, no, I told you, you would have just concluded the contract. I said, okay, no problem. And I told him I'm going to go back. So we went back again. I think after 1 week or 2 weeks, guess what? When we got there, the price has increased. Yes. They increased it with 3,000 reals. And you will understand what that means for the same rent you got at a certain price. Now it's been increased with 3,000 reals on a monthly basis. And I was meant to sign 2 years again. Now I wanted to calculate monthly 3,000 reals for another 1 year. And then we're talking about 2 years again. What has changed? The first time, I didn't have the audacity. The first time, I was reminded of why I cannot achieve it. The first time, the devil, or whatever you want to call it right now, stepped in, and you know what? He made me felt like, you know what, it's not possible for you. Let me tell you this. No matter what it is that you want to achieve, there is one word I want you to have. It is called audacity. The people who had created wealth, the people who had become so successful in life, the people who had changed the narrative of whatever it is in their life or in any industry, one thing that set them apart was audacity. Whatever you have written down for 2026, I want you to have audacity. Somebody say audacity. I'll have the audacity. Write it with boldness and run with it. All right. I see you again in another video. Thank you.